I just got from outside, just doing our meditation out in the rain. Got an awesome chest workout in. But as I was out there, meditating, giving thanks for the growth that we have made, it got me to think about yesterday's Kundalini class. And in yesterday's Kundalini class, the awesome teacher had us kind of like pray out loud some from the heart, sentimental, mumbo jumbo. And, as she prayed, she asked for forgiveness. And as I listened, I was like, damn, I don't ask for forgiveness often. I'm often giving thanks. And as we're eating after the class, my OG boy starts making fun of me because instead of like speaking on things that, we feel like we need to work on, I was just giving thanks the entire time. And it's not to sound like I'm perfect. And it's like, nah, it's like, I don't know, man. I often just, I kind of like forgive myself and also ask for forgiveness in the moment. So a lot of the times, I check myself a lot. And I honestly got to give a lot of thanks to the medicinal plants, that I've been using more wisely, more mindfully over the past 7, almost 8 years. Before I sat down with the psilocybin, there was a lot of repressed shit, a lot of lies that I was telling myself that just came to the forefront and I couldn't hide from. And it just helped me resolve things quick and in a hurry. Like, within 10 months of my initial psilocybin, I've always felt like a coward, even though I didn't display it, but I was already in the ring fighting. I've never honestly been somebody to hold on to things. Like, if you fuck me over, fool me once, shame on you. You fool me once, you ain't fooling me again. So, you fool me again, it's shame on me, and fuck you too. But, so like I've always learned my lesson quick. Not to say that other people don't learn their lesson. I'm just saying, speaking from my point of view, being the one of 4 children, the oldest of 3 boys, sometimes I got corrected for shit that wasn't even my fault. And what am I going to do? I'm going to just hate my mom my whole fucking life? Like, nah, fuck that. She's a young adult, probably very dumb, not trying to do her best with 4 children. So like, I moved on quick. But, during the meditation, it got me thinking, like, there's some growth. It got me thinking because, I was not the type to, show a comfortable level of brotherly affection both to my blood and to my male friends. And, my younger brother, guess he got a good amount of love. That little fucker, he's always been affectionate, with my moms. Whenever I would come from the military, he'd come give me a hug, and like even sometimes even a kid's like, oh shit, and I'm like, me and my homophobia, like, but it got me thinking today, because as I'm talking to this young man, and it's crazy because I'm 34 and he's 19. And at 19, I went into the military, and I'm talking to him, and I'm like, I'm giving him compliments. He's tall, he's young, he's handsome, he's well built. I'm like, bro, you got the world in front. So, having not done the growth, I would have been like, yo, God, ayúdame con esto, ayúdame con lo otro. Oh my, but in my soul, I've been asking for those things since I was young, and I have them. I can to my blood and to my brothers that are not my blood. I can be loving, bro, and in the right way, not in that perverted, jacked up way that this convoluted system is inducing into our youth. Because that perverted kind of love, we don't need that shit with our men or with our women, because it's also perverted to the woman's side. You know what I'm saying? We out here having sex, making love like animals. You know what I'm saying? We're trying to get off on, You know, as a man, it pains me when I see other young men and other men and also little boys stuck in their head, you know, not being able to express themselves in a healthy manner and feeling wrong within whenever they are relating about their emotions or when they are relating to other men, and also when they are unable to relate to women as well. When you see men walking around like they got a stick up their ass, or like they're holding on to a whole bunch of shit that they haven't pooped out because they got so much garbage about how they think or feel about themselves in here. But yeah, yo, if you're full of your own, if you're done with being full of your own, or even if you recognize that you're full of shit and you want to be done with that, just sit down with some mushrooms. Stop being a bitch. You know what I'm saying? Grab your cojones and start acting like you got some. Process all the unprocessed garbage that is in your thought process, that is clouding your mind, your vision, your mindset, and that is affecting how you relate to other people, how you express your emotions, how you put your energy, your life force into motion in this life, how you relate to your mom, to your dad, if you have any of these two, to your siblings, to your brothers and sisters, to the world as a whole, to your loved ones, to your children, man. Sit down with some psilocybin and close your eyes. It ain't that crazy. I mean, it is. But, yo, once you process all that unprocessed nonsense that's jacking up your thought process, you're going to be able to process life and all that you need to process in life a lot more efficiently so that you can embark on that necessary process to create the desired product that is your desired life, i.e. your relationship with yourself, your relationship with whatever creator you wish to design in your imagination, your relationship with your family, with your friends, with your finances, and with how you relate to reality as a whole, and how joyful and fulfilled you feel at the end of the day when you are done with each and every one of your days. All right? That's it. That's all. You have a great one. Before I end it, yo, check it. Back to the subject at hand. Give thanks to the Most High that you praise, that you kneel before, that you submit to, and that you ask things of. Give thanks. Recognize that you are a miserable fucking sinner that daily falls short of the grace of the Almighty, and that it is by the grace of this almighty life force within you, that is within all, by the grace and glory of that almighty and magnificent force, that you are fortunate to wake up each and every day and try to do best. The good book says, the righteous individual falls 7 times, but gets up 8, whereas the wicked fall by their own steps. They don't even see themselves. They don't know where they're stumbling because they are so wicked that their thoughts are clouded. So be grateful, appreciate life, and give thanks. You know what's crazy though? I didn't start appreciating my brothers until I started appreciating myself. There was a moment I was looking at myself in the mirror as I'm driving, and I had this thought. And then I saw, like, not so attractive woman. And I was like, there's someone for everyone. In this life, there's someone for everyone. But no one will find their someone until they become that one for themselves. Until they learn to appreciate everything that makes them feel insecure about themselves. For me, it was my nose. Esta vainota que yo tengo aquí, she looked like God was like, yo, let's put the fucking clown nose on this mother. And, yo, I was around 27, yo. 27, going to college, hating it. 25 to 26 was probably the hardest when I started college, coming out of the military. But after that, after I sat with the medicine men, the master builders, the teachers, the psilocybin, cubensis, the mushrooms, I felt like I wasn't gonna make it to like my mid-30s to like where I am now. I was gonna fuck myself up badly. And then I had the cubensis, and it's like a whole weight was lifted off my chest. A bag was dropped off my back. And I just stopped worrying about my thoughts and the sensations in my body. And I just started to go with what made sense, And out of all the nonsense, check it, out of all the nonsense that was going on in my head, thank goodness for the speakers that have come through the generations. Dr. Miles Monroe, he had this famous saying. He would say, "You are born a male, but you must become a man." And that shit rung true with me. I was like, oh shit. You know what I'm saying? You're born a male, but becoming a man, being a man is a choice. And you can be a man that is respectable, admirable, and that has praiseworthy qualities, or we can become something less than a man, un vagaman, un vagamundo, un sin vergüenza. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, you know what? I'd rather the other route, the one that brings you glory and admiration and honor and all the wonderful things that we as men get to enjoy. You know what I'm saying? Because we're men and we can make ourselves powerful. And like, yo, we can make ourselves powerful. We can make ourselves worthy of admiration, of appreciation. And we can, by the work that we do within and without, command respect from the world, from other men and women, and from nature as well. You get what I'm saying? We can grab our mind and mind out of it gold. And we can make ourselves so valuable that people will travel over sea through forests just to meet us where we at, just to sequester and, demand our services, that we serve them the value that we have created within ourselves. We can transmute ourselves into gold and command all the jewels of this world to be planted upon our crowns, our throne. It's awesome, yo. As a man, like, no, nothing to take away from the women. Like, they got their own little thing going on over there. We got our own little thing going on over here. Like, it's a beautiful experience. It's a beautiful, we don't push out life, but yo, we carry life in our loin. We have been given the responsibility to carry this life and to make the best out of ourselves. So what comes out of ourselves is high quality. To develop ourselves, to develop a discerning personality and character so that we have enough discernment to plant, to sow our seeds in worthy soil that will amplify what we already have put into it. You get what I'm saying? And the beauty of it is that we don't have to sacrifice our dreams for other people. Our dream is to serve others. It is service that brings us value and fulfillment. And you can see it. You can see how important it is for us as men to be serving, to be doing something of value for the world. Because in those that are not doing, which we have an insurmountable amount of people not doing shit for others, not doing nothing for their families, not doing nothing for themselves, not doing nothing for the community, just living selfish, living by vices. They are the most depressed group of people alive today. It is because they are not serving. We are born to serve. I've been selling things and helping since I was like 6, 7 years old, milking cows, vendiendo quimalito, dulce de leche, helado, like all these little things that I've been selling and serving people since I was a little child. Our society is broken because men are broken. And the only one that can fix them is we ourselves. We ourselves being honest with ourselves and, giving each and every one of us our flowers while we're still here. Celebrating each other, affirming each other, being grateful for one another, correcting one another, uplifting one another, and just being there for one another and being honest. But it all starts with self. If you don't do the work for yourself, you're not going to be able to do it. You're not going to be able to do it for somebody else. And those that haven't done the work won't be able to recognize it. Well, hopefully they can. We can do is hope that they can recognize when they are being uplifted and that they accept it and appreciate it and that they learn from it and then they do the same. But so yeah, show your brothers, your sisters, the genuine love and affection that you would want shown to you and yours. Each and every one of us is someone's son and daughter. We must understand that there is a war going on, a war between those that would profit at the expense of others and those that will sacrifice their immediate gratification for the glory and amplification of others. Do your best daily to be your best, to be on the side of life that encourages those good and lovely things, all those things that are of good report that you would want manifested for yourselves, for your sons, for your daughter, your mom, your father, your sisters, your brothers, your cousins, etc., etc., etc. One love.